Heyo, your friendly neighborhood quarter guy here, and let me level with you for a sec. I'm gonna confess something here. I used to play Candy Crush Saga. Yeah, I know, it's not a particularly spectacular game, I'm just being honest. It's one of those games that you just play when you have nothing else to do, kind of like Angry Birds or Temple Run or something like that. That is, I used to play Candy Crush Saga. But after what I heard recently, I am never playing another game by its developer, King, again. Because they pulled pretty much one of the stupidest things anyone could possibly do. They got a trademark on the word candy. They got a trademark on the word candy. This, trademarking a word, a common word, is just stupid enough, but it's like, they're trademarking it for purposes of video games and clothing. That alone, I mean, seriously, that's just dumb. I mean, they're already going after apps that use candy in their name that have no resemblance to Candy Crush Saga whatsoever. There's like this like Big Candy Bonus Slots, I think it was called. I don't know, but King had that taken down just because it has the word candy in its title. And to think, the U.S. Trademark Office actually approved this application. No, it's just mind-boggling. This is even worse than, I mean, this is more stupid than Microsoft and paying machinima users to promote the Xbox One. I mean, why? It's like, and not to mention the implication it has for other honest apps and companies that actually have candy in their names, like Skull Candy, for example. Oh, and you think that King is stopping with candy? Oh no! Oh no! They're going after developer Stoic for a game called The Banner Saga. Saga. They're trying to go after games that have the word Saga in their name that have nothing to do with King's business, except that they're video games. I mean, why would you do that? I mean, that's not protecting your brand. That's being a money grubber. And I really hope this is not where mobile games are going, because otherwise it might hurt not only mobile games but video games as a whole. Anyways, I've got some updates to make. I have finished my script for my latest countdown, Top 10 Arcana Heart Characters. I'm going to show you a preview at the end of the video, and I'm going to have that video ready for Valentine's Day, for that obvious reasons. After that, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I have a lot of ideas, like Top 10 Green Characters, a Top 5 Best and Worst Bowser Battles, a possible review of Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, my favorite final and non-final bosses. Maybe at some point I might actually do Top 10 Monster Hunter monsters. It's like, I have so many ideas and I'm not sure just how many of them are actually going to come to fruition. That's creative ADD for you. Anyways, let's head on to user questions. First question comes from the Dark Ace. He asks, what do you think of the DLC characters for Skullgirls? I actually like them, actually. Department of Redundancy department there. I've already gotten the chance to play as the first DLC character, Squiggly, since I got Skullgirls on Steam, and I have to say, she's actually pretty fun to use. I mean, the way she can manipulate the battlefield, actually, is actually pretty cool. And I gotta stop saying actually. Blah, 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 blah. Let's see, as far as Big Band goes, well, he looks pretty cool, and at least Skullgirls is putting a male character in their cast. So maybe the series will possibly shed any reputation of being silly for fan service, thank God. I gotta admit, it's nice to have a male character in a group that's otherwise all female. But gotta be honest, I have yet to see how he plays. But, oh. So yeah, I like the DLC character. I like the DLC characters for Skullgirls, and it actually does help make the game feel a bit more complete. Man, what happened to the days when we could just get a complete game for the asking price? What are you gonna do? Next question comes from Multi Picklehead. What is your favorite and least favorite licensed game? I have to say my favorite licensed game. It's pretty much a toss-up between the early Disney licensed games for NES, like DuckTales, Chippendales, and Darkwing Duck. In all honesty, I'd like to see Chippendale Rescue Rangers and Darkwing Duck remastered like DuckTales got the remastered treatment. That would be friggin' awesome! I mean, it's like... I just want to get dangerous again. I just want to get dangerous! As for my least favorite licensed games, I have another confession to make. I once played E.T. for the 2600. Yes, it was at E3 in 2009, I believe it was? 2010, maybe? I forget, but... yeah, it was 2010, but... I had no idea what I was doing. The controls were an exercise in frustration, and I can honestly understand why people revile that game so much. I mean, it was fucking horrible! I'm sorry, I said a curse word. I'm sorry. Yeah, this is uncensored. Just a reminder, this is all uncensored. It's like, it was horrible. And I would not wish that game upon my worst enemy. I'm sorry. It's just that bad. Next question comes from Damien Suluai, who asks, what do you think of Jotaro Kujo versus Kenshiro from Fist of the North Star? Okay, for those of you who don't know, Jotaro Kujo is the main protagonist of the third story arc of the manga and anime series JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And he's probably the most popular protagonist in the whole series. The comparison between Jotaro and Kenshiro is mainly because of JoJo's stand, Star Platinum, who has one of its attacks being a rapid-fire punch attack, which is remarkably similar to Kenshiro's Hokuto Kyakuretsuken. I should probably briefly explain that in the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure series, a stand is a manifestation of a user's psyche and her power. Yeah, I have Dio Brando, the main antagonist of two of the series story arcs, as a sort of a running gag on my videos. Yeah, his stand, Zawarudo, the world, actually has a similar punching speed as Star Platinum, but also the ability to stop time for roughly 5 seconds of stop time. But anyway, as far as seeing Jotaro versus Kenshiro, as much as I would love to see that, I cannot see any other outcome other than Kenshiro coming out on top. Because he's so manly! Next question comes from... Oh, it's Maverick! He's asking, what do you think of the current Smash 4 newcomers? Okay, first of all, let me talk about the Villager. I have never played Animal Crossing, to be honest. However, the Villager seems like a very, interesting character. I mean, for what I've seen so far, his playstyle looks like it's going to incorporate quite a bit of elements that have come from Animal Crossing, and it looks like a very unique playstyle. I might give him a shot. Next, the Wii Fit Trainer. When the Wii Fit Trainer was first announced, I was caught off guard, to be honest. I was like, what? My guess is she was put in there to be probably the token out-there character, kind of like Phoenix Wright was put in Ultimate Marvel 3. But she also looks like a lot of fun. Third, I should probably talk about Rosalina. Like I said, I have to admit, the setup for the reveal trailer was just so perfect. At first I thought it was like sequel to Kirby Air Ride? Oh, okay, I'm okay with this. And then I saw Rainbow Road, and it's like, wait a minute, could it be that Kirby's making a guest appearance in Mario Kart 8? And then the Luma. And then the big reveal, and it's like, wow. Well played, Nintendo. Well played. Honestly, from what I've seen of Rosalina's playstyle so far, she looks like she's going to be tricky to use, but very rewarding. I am going to look forward to seeing, as Lupino09 so eloquently puts it, that sexy, sexy space goddess in action in Smash Brothers. But of course, you all know who I'm going for. It's Mega Man! Friggin' Mega Man! He should have... I'm gonna be honest with you, Mega Man should have been in Brawl. I mean, he would have fit so perfectly. But thankfully, now he's getting the chance to shine in Smash Brothers 4, and I could not be more hyped for it! I mean, he's got his trademark moves, the Metal Blade, he's got Hard Knuckle, Spark Shock, Flame Blast. Even the Top Spin looks effective this time. The friggin' Top Spin! And you know how much I hate the Top Spin. But the way they're implementing it into Smash 4, yes, it's actually going to be useful. Now I just wonder what his final Smash is going to be. Also, the Yellow Devil might be a stage hazard or a adventure mode boss. Memories coming back. Anyway, on to final question. SpoonyBar13 asks, what is your favorite animated film? I would have to say The Lion King. Probably because it had the best story and the most well-written characters of any film I've seen. In animation, anyway. Anyway, that's all for today. And to leave you today, I give you my first look at top 10 Arcana Heart characters coming this Valentine's Day. Have a look.
It seems everyone has that one gamer franchise that they love, but no one else seems to give a shit about. The Trees Apprentice has Lock's Quest, the Kitsune Hawk has Hyperdimension Neptunia, C. Murcielago has Spectrobes, Omega Snake has Lollipop Chainsaw, and I have Arcana Heart. For those who don't know, which I'm guessing is most of you, Arcana Heart is a series of fighting games developed by Exemu. Some people see this as little more than a fan-service fighter for obvious reasons, and while that is somewhat true, the games themselves are actually good on their own. Sadly, the stigma of fan service has doomed it to relative obscurity. In fact, it's so obscure that to date, nobody has made a countdown about it. So how about we fix that? Now when it comes to any fighting game, one of the most important aspects is its cast of characters, and Arcana Heart actually has some really great ones. So to celebrate Valentine's Day and give some more love to a franchise that sorely needs it, I'm counting down my top 10 favorite characters in the series. I'm judging these characters by their personality, their playstyle, and their default arcana. And one more thing. Leave your stupid tier lists out of this! I am not a competitive player, and I don't want people telling me whom I should be playing as. Oh, and as an added bonus, all the footage from Arcana Heart 3 in this video comes courtesy of yours truly. Anyways, it's game time!